so they thought, how much will a Digibyte really be worth in 2023? Is Digibyte a good business or something you should buy in 2023? This is a very important question. Will DG really do better than its rivals? Here are our expectations for the price of a Digibyte in the future, which is a very important thing to do. According to the Digibyte estimate cost and technical study, the DGB price will cross a normal value level of 1 cent in 2023. They thought that the average price of a Digibyte at the end of the year should be 1 cent. DGB price forecast 2023. In April 2023, most of the time, the most a DGB could cost was 1 cent, and this was also its most usual price. Digibyte value expectation: the price of a gigabyte is likely to drop to 1 cent between the 22nd and the 23rd of May 2023. This would be the lowest price ever. Contrary to what most people think, the DGB price could not go higher than 1 cent, and the average price estimate is around 1 cent, which is very important. Digibyte value expectation: the price of a single gigabyte, DGB, is expected to be around 1 cent in June 2023. Digibyte value speculation: a gigabyte could cost as little as 1 cent by July 2023, while the highest price for squash is generally around 1 cent, which is a very important fact. In July 2023, the average price of DGB should be 1 cent. Digibyte value speculation: between August 2023 and August 2023, the most a Digibyte could cost would be about 1 cent, which is a very big change. In August 2023, the cheapest DGB will cost 1 cent, and the average price will also be 1 cent, which is also very important. Digibyte value estimate September 2023. By September 2023, the price of a Digibyte should be a normal 1 cent, and the coin could trade between a high of 1 cent and a low of 1 cent in a big way. Digibyte value gauge October 2023. Instead of October 2023, the price of a Digibyte is expected to hit a sort of average price of 1 cent, while the price of a coin could range from a minimum of 1 cent to a maximum of 1 cent in every practical sense. What could DGB cost do to improve? It's the best in all important ways. Digibyte value speculation November 2023. In November 2023, how much a bit will cost may usually be worth at least 1 cent, and the most expensive squanch normally costs about that much. In November 2023, the average price of DGB should be 1 cent. What people think a Digibyte will be worth in December 2023. In December 2023, the price of a DGB is expected to be between 1 cent and 1 cent. On average, the price of a DGB in December stays around 1 cent. The very old value test for Digibyte was the value of crypto has dropped by 0.63 in the last 24 hours, which is the opposite of what most people think. If we look at DGB's market cap today and compare it to what it was yesterday, we can see that it's also gone down. This is important because DGB was on a good upward trend last week and grew by 3. Digibyte has shown signs of strength for very high potential of light, and now could be a great time to buy, which is really big. The price of DGB has gone down by 17.316% in the last month, which is the same as losing $0. Due to its quick drop in value, the coin is currently in plunge, which means that it might be a good time to buy in general. Contrary to what most people think, Speedy Ventures' price changed by about 23.36% over the past 90 days, and the price went from an average of $0 to an average of $0. Beyond 90 days, which is important, Digibyte has shown a rising trend, which is also important, so we think this is a good sign. The price of the coin has gone up by 26.3%, and its best average price was around $0. After 4 months, it cost about $0 on average to rent a Digibyte. How much will a bit be worth in the year 2023? By the end of 2023, the DGB price is expected to hit a high of 1 cent, with a lease cost of 1 cent. Most people think that the value of DGB will go up, which pretty clear experts and business experts say is very important. By 2030, Digibyte could be worth as much as 42 cents, so the number of trades is a key factor in figuring out its price. Because there aren't enough Digibytes, the price is likely to keep going up in 2023. This means that if you are a crypto investor asking what is the Digibyte price, you should buy Digibyte. Reach a kind of maximum cost of 1 cent, with the average cost expected to be around 1 cent. In a very important way, just put your money into things you're good at. Because of today's sell-off, the Relative Strength Index, RSI, has fallen to 50.00, which is its own bottom. The index is now at 50.09, and BTC is selling at $28,591.66. It has come back from its earlier low. Not only was BTC in the red, but Ethereum, ETH, prices also fell for the second day in a row. ETH/USD hit its lowest point of the day at $1,829.41, less than 24 hours after dealing at its highest point of $1,938.42. Like BTC, Ethereum went below its own point of support at the $1,830 level after today's drop. Since then, ETH has climbed back up from this floor because bulls decided to buy on the dip instead of continuing to sell. This was helped by the fact that the RSI here also hit a support zone at 45.00, and it continues to track past this point. In the coming days, bulls will likely try to get back above $1,900. Bitcoin started the week in the red as markets got ready for a big week of economic events in the United States. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve is likely to raise interest rates by 25 basis points. On Friday, the non-farm payrolls report for April will be released. Today, Ethereum was also worth less than it was yesterday. So, what should you do if you already have Bitcoin in your portfolio? Should you run a mile or have high hopes that Bitcoin will soon bounce back to its best levels? In this detailed article, we explain what people who want to invest in Bitcoin, which is still selling at 50% less than its highest point, need to do. What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, BTC, the king of cryptocurrencies, has had a rough year in 2022. Bitcoin shot past $69,000 in November 2021, when it was at its highest point. It is now hanging around $30,000, which is the highest it has been since June 2022. In the wake of FTX's